What's going on, guys? I'm Jaye the Black. Salute to everyone that's tuning in. I want to talk about Lindsay, the black female bachelorette. She admitted on a podcast that she is doing with Van Lathan. It's called the Higher Learning Podcast. She admitted that Steele contacted her when she chose to date or chose to get with the Caucasian guy. I believe he's Caucasian. I will say the non-melanated guy, right? She chose to get with him, and Steele praised her. Steele praised her for choosing this non-black man, for not choosing a black man. Let me tell y'all something, man. There is really no difference between Lindsay and Steele. The only difference is their political leanings. Steele is more of a conservative, and Lindsay is a liberal. Well, outwardly, right? They are two sides of the same coin. And I have no doubt that Steele did that because Steele worships white men. You could tell. The fact that she went on Jay Cutler's podcast and said what she said when she didn't have to, but she did because, well, Jay Cutler's white. She wants to help his podcast, and that's what she did, even though she got herself taken off TV in the process. This whole worshiping white men, it's a sickness. It's a sickness when you see these women worship white men. I don't care what your political leanings are. You could pretend like you're pro-black and you support black people and you talk about race, but look who you choose at the end of the day. Both of these two people are two sides of the same coin. But the fact that she's admitting this goes to show you how much they really are trying to get after Steele. And Steele is fair game. She basically, and you know what's funny? Lindsay has had this information for years, but now she's sharing it again because Steele is fair game. The media is coming after her, especially her being a woman who's I believe of mixed heritage, right? But she's a more of a conservative. Conservatives are getting attacked left and right if they are in the media. They don't care who you're married to. They don't care who you're dating. They're going to come after you. So let's get into this article from The Grill. Lindsay says Steele was thrilled she didn't pick a black man on The Bachelorette. Former Bachelorette Lindsay has revealed that when she first met ESPN Steele, the anchor praised her for not picking a black man on the hit ABC dating competition. But she was the only one. I want y'all to understand this. Steele was not the only one to do this. I'm pretty sure that Lindsay has met a ton of black women who told her that, but she's not going to put them out there. While on the Higher Learning Podcast with co-host Van Lathan, Lindsay said the incident occurred 4 years ago at an event, and that the moment left her feeling like she was in the twilight zone. I like Sage. She's a woman of color who had a long career in the media, and I'm aspiring to this. But then I'm listening to you, and the first thing you say to me is how thrilled you are that I didn't choose black. And I'm like, who is this woman? Lindsay said on the podcast, well, she's a woman who's just like you. She has this mindset of worshiping Caucasian men, because she does. And a lot of these black women, I mean, look at ESPN, Kara Champion. I mean, a lot of these women are out here behind the scenes worshiping white, but publicly trying to put on this front as if they are pro-black. Why do you think Kara Champion is not in a relationship? It's because she knows that the only thing she's looking for is either somebody called a Caucasian male or one of these athletes. That's in her mind, those are the only options. Somebody black and famous or a Caucasian guy. It says, since then, I've started to learn more about how problematic she can be Lindsay added, and this is the video clip here. As you can see her tweet here, said, y'all want to hear the first time I met Sage Steele? True story. Per the griot, Steele was temporarily removed from ESPN over comments she made on former NFL quarterback Jay Cutler's podcast, Uncut with Jay Cutler, which she included her thoughts about former President Barack Obama and the CV vax. During the September 29th recording of the podcast, Steele and Cutler discussed several topics, including ideas about race and ethnicity. Steele, who is an African-American, Irish, Italian, shared, just say she's mixed, shared how she designates her race on the U.S. Census report by referencing Obama. If they make you choose a race, what are you going to put? Well, both, said Steele. Barack Obama chooses black and he's biracial. Congratulations to the president. That's his thing. I think that's fascinating considering his black dad is nowhere to be found, but his white mom and grandma raised him. But okay, you do you. I'm gonna do me. Listen, I'm pretty sure my Caucasian mom was there when I was born, and my Caucasian family loves me as much as my black family does. Steele also expressed her frustrations over ESPN's vax mandate, which she called sick and scary. Ironically, she tested positive for the CV, even though she had the vax. You're not going to put that, though. ESPN issued a statement on Tuesday saying that Steele will not return to the network for a week because she has the seat. Okay. Oh, man. ESPN is a dumpster fire. What a joke. At ESPN, we embrace different points of view. Dialogue and discussions make this place great. ESPN said in a statement posted on Twitter, like it always is. That said, we expect those points of view to be expressed respectfully in a manner consistent with our values and in line with our internal policies. I know my most recent comments created controversy for the company, and I apologize. We are in the midst of an extremely challenging time that impacts all of us, and it's more critical than ever that we communicate constructively and thoughtfully, Steele said in a statement. Lindsay, the first black bachelorette in the franchise, initially turned down the offer to appear on the show, but she had a change of heart after speaking to someone in her hometown of Dallas, Texas, about the importance of representation. Yeah, and you had an opportunity to be on that show, a bunch of different race of men, you know, trying to get your attention. I'm pretty sure that played a part into it. I started wondering if I was looking at it the wrong way, Lindsay wrote in an op-ed for the New York Magazine published in June. Yes, it's a silly reality show, but how many people haven't seen a positive representation of a black woman? Someone who has the chance to be adored by men of all races, backgrounds, and professions. That's what it's all about, people. Black women want to be adored by every race of men except for their own. And Rachel Lindsay's no different. She can get on this podcast and try to act like she's not one of these white male worshipers, but she is. You went on that show because you wanted to be chased after, pursued by all these races of men, because that's where your self-esteem lies. Your self-esteem lies in how many races of men can get the attention of, even though, again, as you said, it's a silly reality show. Those guys are going to do whatever to win. They'll tell you what you want to hear, you know? And what's funny is that I believe she's still with the guy that she picked in the competition, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't kept up with her too much. But I just find it funny that she wants to act like only Sage Steele hit her up saying that. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of women that hit you up saying that. But they didn't say not choosing a black man. They said it happened she chose that white man. I thought maybe the moment was bigger than me, she noted. She also detailed being exhausted from defending myself against toxic fandom surrounding the show, which fueled her decision to depart the Bachelor Happy Hour podcast last month, as reported by People. The franchise has spent 19 years cultivating a toxic audience. It wasn't a toxic audience when you chose to be on there, and you reap the benefits of being on there. They have constantly given it a product it wants. A Midwestern, Southern, white, blonde, light-eyed Christian. Not all viewers are like that, she wrote in the piece. My higher learning co-host and I have divided it. There's a Bachelor Nation and there's a Bachelor Clan, and that's a clan with a K. Again, man. She later revealed that Bachelorette producers purposely cast black men who don't date black women. How do you know, Rachel? How do you know they cast black men that don't like black women? Do y'all see how these heifers are? You swirling heifers love throwing black men on the bus every chance you get. How do you know they hate black women? Because of the last guy that they put on the show, and y'all are assuming that he hates black women? No, I'm assuming that you don't like black men. I don't care how many podcasts you do with Van Lathan. Van Lathan is a lamestream media shill. Okay? So, again, people, her and Sage Steele are two sides of the same coin. They're not that different. You can try to throw Sage Steele under the bus all you want to, but both of you are with Sage Steele was with a non-melanated man, but both of y'all would choose white 9 out of 10. You could try to throw her on the bus all you want to, but both of y'all are two sides of the same coin. You are no different than Sage Steele except for politically. But a lot of these, you know who's worse? Black liberal women who interracially date are worse than black conservative women. You know why? Because black conservative women don't pretend. They don't try to act like they like you. They show you who they are. But these black liberal women who are out here dating out, they are fake, they are fraudulent, and they are the ones with the issues. Because they are the ones who refuse to admit who they truly are. They have to hide it and mask it so they could be on a podcast with Van Lathan, the lamestream media shill that he is. Let me stick in the comment section below and let me know your thoughts.